it's Milan and welcome back! Happy New Year! I made a big announcement that I was starting a YouTube channel and then I only posted one video. Here's my excuses. 1, I got really burnt out from video editing other clients' work, so I didn't want to video edit my own content. 2, once I did feel better, I realized that the footage that I had, the audio for some reason wasn't working, so I just scrapped the entire thing and I'm filming this video today for you. Since then, a few changes. I'm now 23. Ooh. And I got a foam part for my microphone here, so now I can say pa and ba without any problems, and I can kind of monitor the sound more, thank goodness. I asked on Instagram, what do you consider to be bad K-pop thumbnails, as I'm going to review them and try to fix them. Then at the end, you can decide which one do you like better, the original or the concepts that I'm showing. For those of you who may not know, I am a graphic designer with Naive Studios, and we specialize mainly on social media design, particularly YouTube design. So this is right up my alley. I'm going to explain a little bit about why it may not work and what are better alternatives and solutions. Let's get into it. First up, we have GFRIEND Mango. I keep thinking it's mango, but it's mango. So if we take a look at the YouTube thumbnail, first I see the title and it looks relatively small. Thumbnail should be enticing the viewer, making them want to click on the video. Whereas the way they've made this thumbnail is that it's really small. It doesn't evoke any like emotion for you to want to click. It's just like mango. Whereas if you had it bigger, which I wouldn't recommend anyway, but if you were to have bigger font, it would be mango. Like, oh, what's this from GFRIEND? They have a new comeback. Oh my gosh, I need to click on that. Whereas the thumbnail is kind of just like mango. Like mango. The image also, because you can't really see them, you don't really get a taste for what to expect when going into this music video. They could have easily shown like the costume, the makeup, but they kind of just made it really subtle. Let's dive into my alternative thumbnails. The music video was a lot more mature for GFRIEND, which I feel like is something they could have highlighted in the thumbnail. Like, I've known GFRIEND to be like in tennis skirts, having good choreography, kind of dreamy girly concept. For them to do this sort of music video was really refreshing to see from them, and seeing how they've matured over the years. Kind of wanted to highlight that in the thumbnails. However, I found it really hard to get good shots, like good interesting shots. The first one I thought was when I first saw her, I was like, wow, she looks so pretty with blonde long hair. So I thought, since I think she is the visual, don't quote me on that, and usually the visuals role is to get people interested in the group, I thought I could use her visuals to entice the viewer to want to click. Second one was I wanted to add like some choreography. It was actually really hard to get a shot where it wasn't blurry or like there was too many sparkles that you couldn't really see the members and it wasn't crisp. I wasn't able to get that. It was actually really hard to find an enticing thumbnail because of that. Umji, I don't want to butcher their names, so I'm just not going to say their names. I know how to spell their names. It's UMGI. And then for this one, I like how it shows a little bit of the sparkles that you're going to see in the MV. It has some symmetry going on with the arched doorway and the two lights and the girl in the background, and also because she looks so good with the new haircut and it looks so mature, I think it gives you a taste of what to expect. To the third one, I kind of wanted to try and get like the whole pole dancing part into it, because that was something that really made me go, whoa, okay, GFRIEND's changed a lot. However, I couldn't get a good shot of her on the pole. Seeing the behind the scenes, I tried to get one, but it looked like she was crying. I don't think GFRIEND's fans would appreciate the thumbnail looking like they're crying, so I left that one out. But I managed to get the shot of when she's on the wrecking ball, but yeah, it's not my favorite. Fifth one, I saw this in the MV. It's actually really dark, so I had to try and edit it a little bit to be brighter. It's not super crisp, unfortunately, but I really like this, and I feel like this really shows the music video as well as this in a cocktail dress sparkling with liquor in the background. It's a complete 180 or 360. One of those. Like, oh, this looks like an interesting K-pop MV. Let's see what's it about. So I would really like this one as a thumbnail. However, it's just not as crisp and clear, but if it was, I feel like this would have been a good thumbnail. The sixth one, really loved when she walked out and the contrast between the green and her hair. It looked really good and crisp, and so I wanted to try and capture that moment. And the way she's standing seems really strong and powerful while still having that feminine touch to it, which also reflects the MV pretty well too. So let me know, out of those ones, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the original, number 1, number 2, or number 3? Comment down below. Next up we have Stray Kids God's Menu. This music video is so good. The way they edited it and the smooth transitions into different parts, so good, and I really love watching it. The only problem is that the thumbnail doesn't give it justice. So if we look at the thumbnail from JYP, I feel like it doesn't highlight how great the MV is going to be. I understand that they wanted to try and get the whole group into it, and I feel like this is due to if they put one person on the thumbnail, fans will start to complain like, oh, they favor this member over the others. I'm so tired of seeing JYP push this particular member. It's just to diffuse that. They always try to make sure to get all the members in the thumbnail. However, I feel like for God's Menu, because it's a lot of choreography and a lot of video editing, fast-paced transitions, it's really hard to get a good screenshot of the choreography without it being blurry. Like you can see from my behind the scenes, I was trying to get a cool shot, and there were parts where I felt like, oh, this would be really cool, but I couldn't get a good screenshot because it was going so fast, and that even when I paused it, it was always blurry and the face was always like mushed a little bit. After doing that myself, I can understand why the choreography for this thumbnail was blurry, because literally every part of the choreography is going to be blurry because it's going so fast. That being said, if you look at JYP's thumbnail compared to Studio Chim, which big shout out to Studio Chum, they do really good thumbnails. They always make me want to click on their thumbnails because of who they choose and how they edit it. It looks so good. How JYP has put their thumbnails compared to Studio Chum, I'm more likely going to click on Studio Chum. So the thumbnails, parts that I did find was this member, and I thought he looked pretty cool. And then I think we have CHUNGHA, and I'm guessing he's the visual because I see him a lot on TikTok, or one of the visuals for Stray Kids. The visuals role is to get other people interested and wanting to click. It's alright, but it's like you don't really get to see what the MV is about. And then the third one, I thought this was a really cool shot. However, it kind of looks like a behind the scenes, not really the actual video. I feel like if I photoshopped the background, had it dark, and then had other members behind him doing the same pose, that could have been cool. The fourth one is probably the one I like the most, mainly because he's evoking this badass attitude, and it's at a low angle where it feels like he's intimidating. I feel like this kind of shot would really get people interested in what the concept is about. Even new people would think, oh, who is this guy? He looks so like cool. So let's click on that. So Stray Kids was actually really hard to do. Let me know your favorite out of these ones. Do you prefer this or the original? Let me know. Next up is CHUNGHA's Bicycle. I love this song so much and the music video, and so I kind of got excited and carried away and did so many thumbnails. But there's just so many good shots, good concept, makeup. There was just so many opportunities to make a great thumbnail. If we take a step back and we look at the original thumbnail, it was okay, but then I saw Studio Chum's, which was directly under it originally, and I was like, wow, she looks so good there. I really want to click on that one. And I thought to myself, why is that? One, she looks really captivating with the makeup. It's a lot more crisp and clear. Two, they have like a neon thing going behind the CHUNGHA part, which complements her outfit and makeup really well. And it gives you a good taste of what to expect. Whereas the original thumbnail, I guess you can't really see her makeup that well. It kind of just looks like bland. work on that and see her outfits and her makeup and what the concept is. I really went home with this and I did so many screenshots and I just played around. The gold one I thought would be really cool to incorporate. It shows like she's like powerful, and I feel like the gold jewelry really evokes that look at me, I'm the queen. So I feel like that gold jewelry really makes me think, whoa, this looks like a really cool MV, let's find out what it's about. Also really loved the start when the light was going down her eye. I thought that was a really cool shot, and her looking at the camera looked really captivating. And then I kind of wanted to try and get some choreography. However, I did want to get the kind of like cyberpunk fish concept they had in the middle, but every time I was taking a screenshot it was really blurry. The lighting was too harsh, like her light would be here but the rest of her face would be really dark. A lot of her face was scrunched up from like doing facial expressions, which is good for choreography and really good for their music video, but in terms of a thumbnail it would look really messy. Also, I think the video editor put like some sort of grain over it, so if I was to screenshot it into a thumbnail it wouldn't be as crisp. I did try though, as you can see in the behind the scenes, but I feel like it wasn't as strong compared to the still shots. I did try and work with the choreography at the end. I really like how powerful she's looking at the camera. I really like the colors, the neon pink, purple and the blue, but I do feel like these ones could be more like, you know how they have a official choreography music video sort of thing? They would be more suited towards that and not really the music video. And so I wanted to also try and captivate the part where she's got her hat and then the blue with the ball. I did notice on Stowe Music's thumbnail they went with that. However, I felt like her face was too dark in that thumbnail, and so I wanted to get a better screenshot in the same concept but where you can see her face more clearly and you can see the makeup. So I finally came with this shot and I really like it. It's memorizing, you can see her eye makeup, the jewelry a little bit, and yeah, I feel like this is a really crisp, clear shot compared to the other thumbnail they had. Yeah, so let me know your favorite. Would you prefer the original or one of these concepts? And so the final MV is LOONA, Why Not? And so when you first look on this thumbnail, it's very dark. You can't really see what's happening. So I would have made adjustments to the lighting and it would be more crisp and clear. When I was watching the MV, there's a lot of good close-up shots of the girls. And so I feel like this thumbnail didn't really do the MV justice. At the very beginning, I know Hyejin is the main person they promote and she's been seen on like Mix 9 and everything. So because of that whole background and she was the first person they promoted, I know her more, and I know people may get annoyed because they always push Hyejin. But from a, I guess, marketing perspective, if Hyejin has got people to become interested in LOONA and to listen to LOONA's music, I feel like marketing wise she would be good to put as a thumbnail. I managed to get this shot of her. It shows interesting makeup, harsh red lighting on the side, which I think is the whole essence of the music video, as well as one of the members here. For this thumbnail, I thought it really showed like the badass, cool concept LOONA was going for in this music video. Gives you a taste of what to expect and also makes you think,
ooh, like who is this? I want to find out. Like I want to click and know.
Third one I really liked also. Same reason, the badass concept, looking really cool. The contrast of red lighting. I think this was also a really good shot too. So overall, what one would you rather click on? The first, second or third? Let me know. Or would you click on the original? Okay, so that is all the thumbnails I created. Let me know for each category which one was your favorite and what one was your favorite out of all of them. If you would like to see me review and fix any more bad K-pop thumbnails, let me know in the comments. I would love to see them. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me at Nayu Studios Instagram or Nayu Studio on TikTok, or Nayu Studios the website. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!